1 minute to the game. We have two people in the commentary box. We have Rohit and Raghu. This is semi-finals 2 between Flywild and Stall 7, Raghu. And what a journey it has been for both the teams. We saw Stall 7 playing Airborne yesterday, 1 versus 3. And what an amazing game. I think it was finals before finals. It felt like that. The energy, the vibe, the timing. We are up with the first pool. Any thoughts on that, Raghu, about the two teams?
It was so sad for Stolzen because Stolzen could have played Callahan, so that actually for them they would have really reached finals if they had beaten that game. Actually, quite hard luck, but they're going to do the hard way right now. They have to beat Flywild to go to the finals. I think that's a tough path compared to the path they had. So unfortunate, but then they really need to win the semis. That's how it goes.
Quick passes there. Flywild holds their offense point. It's 1-0 to Flywild. But yes, you are right. I think the match was too close. Both team having so many clean holds. Good work on defense. Hard work. Putting their efforts on the line. And the result, I think both teams were equally matched. And I think you also need some luck at those kind of games.
Actually, Stolzen was leading throughout. Actually, they were leading throughout till the end. Actually, the last point when they played, that's when they came back. That's when they came back and won the game. I think it was very hard luck, I would say, because Stolzen was leading throughout. They're leading 1 point up, but that was still crucial for a game like that game.
No, if you had followed that game, Raghu, Airborne got the first break. They went up by 1 point, and immediately thereafter, Stall 7 were quick enough. They got their break back and went up by 1 point. So that was very good to see. We have Nandan in the commentary box. I would hand over it to Nandan and Raghu to take over from here.
Hello everyone. Hi Raghu. Hi Tahir. Good morning.
Great D from Pooja here. I think Monica taking the disc back. Welcome back, Nandan. Good to have you back on the commentary box. Monica looking to Manipa here. Manipa with a nice floaty throw, but then great D from Ash.
It's going to be an interesting one. Second semi-final. Adi with a nice floaty huck. Not a huck, but nice put to box in the end zone, and box comes down with it. Vertical. Box goes vertical this time.
Wow. I think I'm lucky for box because whenever I'm in the commentary box, he's just going in different directions. Last time when I saw him, he was laying out. Now he's going up. I think we're seeing the vintage box right now, going right through the roof, coming up the great score here. Score is 1-1 for both teams. Really looking forward to this game because it's going to be a tight game for both teams. So we can never write off any team here because both teams are looking solid. Entire squad is very strong, and we can see proper mix ultimate here. Every single person in this team is important for them, and then they're making sure that they're playing with all the 5 players on the team.
Yeah, I can't see any weaknesses on either side. Both teams have come with 5 player mentality to be able to use the field, each and every one do their part. All tight matchup, tough matchups here. Over here we see Arul matching up with Rama, Niranjana matching up with Monica, Andrew matching up with Cedric, Namrita matching up with Srividya, Becca matching up with Tushti. Becca comes in for the zipper under to Cedric, Cedric to Rama, Rama to Monica, Monica to Srividya. Good disc movement there. Srividya puts it up line for Monica. Monica with the disc on the sideline. Resets to Rama, Rama around to Cedric, Cedric around to Becca. Edge of the end zone, puts it in for the score. 2-1 to Flywild.
Very comfortable score for Flywild. I think talk about the strongest offense in this tournament, I feel like Flywild and Airborne quite very strong in the offense line. I think both teams, the offense is very, very strong. I'm very excited to see the finals. But then I don't write off Stalson for sure. But I, from my perspective, I think both the offense is really good. Stolson is also performing really well on the offense points, but then they're giving away one or two breaks. I think if they don't do that in this game, I think it's going to be a tight game for them for sure. I think Stolson need to bring the best game of this tournament to be able to win this game. So hopefully they give their 100% here to get clean holes for every offense point they play.
I think we give ourselves heart attacks and then come back from it. Hopefully this is now one of those games. Maybe we can keep it clean. But here's the pull from Manipa on offense for stall 7. Adi, Ishta, Box, Sagarika and Shan. Adi to Sagarika was cutting under. Shan cutting under for Sagarika. Shan looking, finds Box for the under. Good offensive flow. Tries for the inside break into the end zone but unable to connect. It's a turnover near the end zone sideline. The far sideline. Looks like Sanjay is going to pick it up. On Flywild D-line offense, we have Sanjay, Pooja, Manipa, Neela, and having trouble identifying the other person, Deepika. There, Sanjay finds Deepika. Deepika to Pooja. Pooja to Sanjay. Sanjay to Neela. Near the end zone line. Resets it back. Back to Sanjay. Sanjay to Deepika. Deepika to Neela again. Still near the end zone line. Unable to find an opening. Neela resets to Sanjay. Sanjay to Manipa. Manipa back to Sanjay. Still trying to find an opening into the end zone. Stall 7 coming up with a tough matchup. There's a call on field. Looks like there's some sand in Shan's eyes. Are you aware about this rule, Raghu, about a sand foul rule?
Yeah, of course. I think it would happen unintentionally, but then it happens. So I think that's what happened. So Neela gave time for Shan to be back. It's a great split from Neela. So Neela to Sanjay here. Sanjay holding the disc patiently in the end zone. It's a great score by Deepika here. Flywild with its first break into the tournament, into the semi-finals. I think 3-1 to Flywild. I think it's very important for Stall 7 from now onwards to really give 100% because it's very important for them actually. Flywild will look to continue this because they're known to continuous breaks because if you see Awadh Kladi's games, they got some 6 to 7 breaks consecutively to finish the game off. So you need to really stop the momentum of Flywild, otherwise they'll keep going. So let's hope that Stall 7 comes back with a neat and clean offense point right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be hoping for sure. Looks like we have Manoj, Arul, Adi, Tushti and Sagrika lined up for Stall 7's offense. With on defense we have Boone, Manipa, Abhi, Deepika and Sumesh for Flywild. A huge pull into the end zone, runs out of the back. Adi will pick it up and bring it to the end zone line. Looks like the heat is also picking up. This is why the tournament used to be called Chennai Heat in the past. 7 versus 7 on beach. A nice around break to Manoj from Adi. Manoj resets it back to Arul.
That's why you need Manoj on the offense. When Chennai is heat, Manoj is always cool.
Oh no, unlucky throwaway from Adi there. Unable to find his target. Quickly transitions back to defense. Oh, Boone with a nice put into the end zone to find Abhi. Comes down with it. Another break for Flywild. Not what Stall was hoping for, not what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I was expecting Stolson to come back with a quick score, but then very strange throwaway from Stolson. So didn't expect that as well done then. So, but yeah, I think it's a crucial break for Flywild. But then I think timeout has been called. Okay. Let's hope that Stolson comes back without thinking about the results, because right now you need to punch every single score you go in offense. We have Sagarika, we have Manoj, we have Arul, we have Roshni, we have Namrata here on offense.
I think the best course of action here for Stall 7 is to try and find a nice hole, get their momentum back, and try something on defense to bring back a break. Take it 1 point at a time here. One of our cheers to that. But go one pass at a time on offense. Here we have on offense Manoj looking deep, unable to find anyone deep. Resets it to Arul with another throwaway, uncharacteristic. Not something that you would see often. Flywild being patient with their offense. Oh, tries to find Shirl in the end zone but unable to connect. Arul with a quick start there. Tries to look for someone deep. Scuba overhead to Manoj. Manoj finds Roshni out wide. Looks like there's a call. No call on field. This back in play. Roshni back to Manoj. Manoj to Sagrika. Sagrika looking for Arul. Finds Arul. Oh, huge bid. Arul comes down with it, but seems like he's injured. No, he's back on his feet. Field is set again. Arul looking. Arul to Sagrika. Sagrika to Manoj. Oh, little too far.
I think the fatigue is coming into play for Stolzer. I think they play a close game against GK Mad last game. I think I feel like a little bit of fatigue comes into play for sure for Stolzer, I feel, because it was a very close game against GK Mad. They won 10-8. It was 8-all actually throughout. So I think the fatigue is a little bit coming into play. I think a little bit they look tired. But again, throwaway from Flywild. I think Stolson must score this point to keep the game alive, because I think Manoj slowly walking towards the disc, hoping to set the team up. Manoj looking for Arul. Arul looking for a free pass. Manoj shooting deep. Arul for a hug. I think Manoj, what a D from Manipa. I think Manipa had the lead, I felt. So Manoj couldn't run because Manipa always was on the lead actually. So it was a good hug, but then little bit early, I'd say. So great D from Manipa here. Score is 4-1 to Flywild. Manipa with a clean D there. And back to offense for Flywild. I think we have Neela. I think Neela used to be an offensive player, but I think this game is playing in D-line. I think quite a good switch, I would say, because he's nicely matching up with Arul there. So Neela picking the disc as a handler for the first time, I say. So good call from Neela, taking a good timeout call. I think very, very important for at this time to call timeout, because especially when you lead 4-1, you definitely need to score this point to make it 5-1, because it completely takes off the pressure from them. I think good timeout call by Flywild.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Stall 7 will also try and use this timeout to regroup and try and see what they can do defensively, and should we get the disc back, a plan for the offense. Good timeout call under the sun. The umbrellas are out. Heat's really picking up after last night's rain. So far clear skies, no sign of more rains yet, but not too sure what the weather has in store for us later today. While we're on break, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors once again. Chennai NFC, Atra, Decathlon and Enazol for supporting this event, this community, this sport and helping us put this together. Certainly seems like a different tournament having sponsors supported, able to do a lot more. OSU with the live stream, bringing all the best of the Beach Nationals live, and UPI for putting this all together. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Chennai Corporation also for giving us the permission to play the tournament here. I think that's really important for us to host such great tournaments. You need the local government support here. Thank you to Chennai Corporation for letting us host such a great tournament here, which used to be an iconic tournament for years. I think it's a big event for Chennai Ultimate community, especially because so many players used to we need to recruit a lot of players after the Chennai Heat, because a lot of audience watching this tournament and they want to try out the sport, especially after watching such an intense game throughout. Manipur with a great hug to Neela, and Neela running into the disc, scoring. What a run from Neela! Brilliant hug from Manipur and great deep cut from Neela. I think running it very hard. When you have such fast legs, it becomes very easy for any team to throw it into space. I think Flywild is just using their fast legs to really score this point.
Yeah, the speed really seemed to have made that difference there. Neela able to get a first step ahead. Manoj was close behind but unable to quite catch up with it. Wonderful closing speed from Neela to bring back another break for Flywild here. Beautiful looking hug from Manipur also there. Scores 5-1 for Flywild now. Flywild comfortably in the lead. What can Stall 7 do here?
Stall 7 in offense right now, and we have in D, we have Boone, we have Sumesh, we have Srividya, Monica and Abhi on D line. For Stall 7 we have Ishta, Adi, Andrew, Roshni and Tushti. Must score point again for Stall 7. Srividya with a pull here. It's a backhand OI pull, nice pull in the end zone. I think, how do you think pull matters for this kind of tournaments?
I think on beach, your pull can really affect the kind of game you're playing. Oh, beautiful hug by Adi to Andrew, straight for a score. Bringing on the second score for Stall 7 there. But as you're asking, I think the pull is quite crucial both in sevens and the beach tournaments. Beach, in my opinion, we can have a lot more impact with a strong pull or a bladey pull. Really putting the offense on a back seat right from the beginning. If you're able to get that extra yardage and maybe put pressure at the end zone itself. We don't really train as much for pulls, but I've seen Boone from Flywild often come up with wonderful pulls, and Rocket as well. Very few players I've seen train for pulls. It's a very crucial part of the game. The first, it's the way we start each point. I think we need to be training that more often. Beach, most definitely.
Definitely. I think when it becomes difficult to catch a pull, it becomes very hard for the offense team to set up actually. So it puts them onto the back foot right away. I think we should start pushing teams to really focus on pulls, because very few players have the skill. Especially when you have a bladey pull coming into you, you will definitely not want to catch it, because sometimes you are not 100% ready yet for such kind of throws. I think we should try a lot of experimental pulls, really practice that hard. I think that is skill. I think very few players have in this community. I think that can be big added value for any team actually, especially in beach. Having such a short field, you need to have such great experimental pulls to put the teams on the back foot.
Flywild on offense here, coming up with stack look. Becca matched up with Sagarika near the end zone, but Becca comes down with it for the score. A beautiful hug from Rama. Becca with composure to grab the disc over her defender. Flywild hold 6-2. There you can see Rama's hug, nice into space, putting it where it's comfortable for Becca to read the disc and come down with it. Sagarika with a mostly good read, unable to quite put the pressure in the beginning as it fades away there. Vishnu also coming up with great help defense, but unable to quite make it there in time.
Yeah, it's a good composure from Becca again. But that love to see a matchup between Becca and Sagarika. I think both very fast female players, really putting their all to stop each other. I think good matchup. Which matchup do you think is the best matchup for this tournament? What's your favorite matchup in this tournament?
It's a great question. I would certainly like to see Vimal and Rama go up one more time. I enjoyed watching my teammate Arul going up against Vimal yesterday, coming up with a crucial D. Another matchup, like you said, Sagarika and Becca is a great matchup. They've been teammates recently. I would have also maybe like to see Deepika on offense matching up with some of the defense that is being thrown at her. Very, very fast on field, not easy to stop. Yeah, what are your favorites? Who are you looking for matchups?
What a D from Deepika. I think I'll come back to your question later. I think we really need to talk about Deepika's contribution for Flywild Ultimate. I think she's on a roll this tournament. I think she's been getting open at will. I think really people have to start putting tough matchups against Deepika because she's becoming very instrumental. Oh, what a D from Adi again. It's a throwaway from Sanjay, but great D from Adi. I think Adi has to really punch it in this point because it's a crucial point for them. For me, the matchup, I would say not Vimal and Rama because we have been seeing them for a long time. Oh, tough luck again. A throwaway from stall 7. The Sanjay picks the disc back. Sanjay throwing to Deepika, coming up with score again. Flywild takes the off 7-2 to Flywild. Coming up with the question again, my favorite matchup, I think, even I have never thought about it, but yeah, Sagarika and Becca is also a good matchup, I would say.
Oh,
and
okay. What about Manipa and Vimal? That matchup?
That we have seen Manipa and Vimal always battling it out in every state tournaments. Not in state tournaments, in mixed regionals. So I think that's a common matchup. I enjoy them because I've been seeing them a lot of times. I definitely want to see a new matchup coming up. I actually enjoyed how Harul was really matching up with Vimal because he really gave it 100% there. I think he also came up with a D also. It was crazy D out there. Yeah. I will still think about another matchup which I would like to see. I also liked how Alex matched up with Dixon also. Like these two matchups also was very good. Both are fast legs. How they were matching up against each other was really good to see. So we need to see those kind of matchups also. So over to you.
Yeah, if there's anybody watching and put your favorite matchup in the comments. What matchup at the Beach Nationals was your favorite, or what are you looking forward to with the few games we have left here? We're at the semi-final stage of the tournament. First semi-final ended with Airborne getting a win over Callahan's. We're here watching the second semi-final. Huge hug from Arul to Shan, who unable to quite connect it. This goes back out the end zone. On defense, we have Sanjay picking up. We have Sanjay, Deepika Shirl, Pooja, and Sumesh lined up for Flywild's D, who will try to make the most of this turnover offense. Sanjay with a break to Deepika. Deepika back to Pooja. Pooja looking for a reset. Resets to Shirl. Shirl to Sumesh. Sumesh looking for the huck into the end zone to Pooja. Pooja comes down safe with it for the score. Another Flywild score. Seems like a very, very comfortable lead. Now over 6 points. 8-2 to Flywild. There you can see a replay of Sumesh just finding the right space. Looked like Pooja got all the separation in the world there. And comfortably laying out for that grab and coming down safe with it.
I think Flywild's bench showing its potential right now because we see any lineup being put up, they are trying to score it easily. I think especially Sumesh with such a great hug in the end zone to Pooja. Quite a comfortable pass from Sumesh to Pooja. So I think the strength is really showing up in this game because your bench needs to be as good as your main line. I think that's what matters when it comes to top games. I think especially in knockout games like this, your bench if it's strong as the main line, I think it's very much the job done for you. I think textbook offense from Flywild here. I think timeout called by Stall 7 here so that they can regroup and come back fresh. Pretty strong offense and defense going on from Flywild here. 8-2. It's going to be very hard, really hard to come back from here because 6-point difference is a huge difference, especially when you're playing only for 45 minutes. Those days we used to play for 2 hours. Those days we had time to come back, but here you have no chance because 45 minutes is such a short game. It's very hard.
Yeah, not too much time to work with here now. I think the longer games have gone. We have now a proper beach nationals like Chennai Heat, which was a massive tournament, but 7 versus 7 and full-length games. Not very easy to play in the Chennai conditions always, but challenging, fun tournament nevertheless. Stall 7 coming up with an offense. Adi to Sagarika. Sagarika tries to reset to Shan, but unable to. A lot of uncharacteristic throwaways here. Maybe the fatigue really has set in from the previous game. Oh, huge bidding. Deepika tries to come down with it, but unable to grab. Stall 7 will look for some opportunities to connect a few throws here. So they're getting back a momentum. Adi to Roshni. Roshni looking for Tushti. Unable to find Roshni to Shan. Upline. Shan looks for Adi into the end zone. But looks like it's going to go away back of the end zone. And Manipa comes up with a huge D just to make sure that is no connection there. Maybe a little too floaty from Shan. Now you can see. Oh, Manipa gets up there for the D. Could have been a score. Beautiful D from Manipa. We have.
Suppose if let's assume that Flywild goes to the finals. Who is your favorite out of these two, Flywild and Arbonne? What do you think? Who will win the first half? Who do you think will win the game? What's your prediction, Nandan?
I don't know. It's going to be one of the most unpredictable finals in Chennai Beach Nationals. A matchup that is going to be really tough to decode. I think that's what the finals are all about. I think regardless of which team goes to the final, I mean, Flywild is comfortably in the lead here. The finals are going to be a tough matchup. Both teams, I'm sure, are going to come up with the best they have. You know, all the prep that has gone into it. and I'm sure both teams are going to come up with the best ideas, the best of plans, and beyond all of this, I feel it's going to be about the conditions, the throwaways or the drops, the uncharacteristic turnovers. I think what is going to determine. And at this point, I'm not able to say which team is going to give any of those, if at all any.
So there's one more.
So I also, as a Chennai Ultimate community member, I definitely feel that this is definitely unpredictable year. I would like to know what Tahir, who's a non-Chennai Ultimate player, what do you think about this game? What do you think is the outcome of this game?
So I've taken a stat. Some stat was provided to me, I think 2 days back, that Flywild has never won any beach tournament, where be it Chennai Heat or last year Beach Nationals. So I think the favorites are clearly Airborne, looking at their history and the way they have performed in this tournament. I think both teams, Flywild as well as Airborne, if you see all the matches they have played up till now, leading up to this game, both teams have dominated. Their offense never looked like they are struggling to score. There have been many clean holes. I think if you take out the stats as well, as I was saying in the last game, I think Flywild as well as Airborne, I think both teams have. That's, I think, their strong point, that they don't give their offense up so easily.
Do you think this is the tournament where that stat changes?
Difficult to say, but everyone wants. I don't know. I think you guys must be knowing, but I think both are favorites. I think a lot of friends in both the teams. Can't support any one team.
Of course, no doubt about it. Airborne are the favorites here. Definitely Flywild are the underdogs here because winning 6 times in beach is hard, and they have been doing that consistently over the years. So even though Flywild has lost a lot of universal point games, Airborne has the experience of winning those games. So I would say Airborne are the favorites. I don't want to jinx Flywild will win it because I definitely feel that anything can happen. You can have a great game in semis, but then if you don't show up on finals, that's it. The game is done for you. So I think Flywild has to show up on finals, show what they're made of, to win their first maiden beach nationals, because that needs a lot of mental strength. So I feel Flywild has to bring their best game of that career, I would say.
Most definitely. It's going to be an interesting finals for all those watching this here. Make sure to tune into the finals, which is at 7:30 p.m. under the lights. Going to have a cracker of a final for everyone watching. Of course, plenty more other games also coming your way, thanks to OSU. Multiple games lined up, all crucial games for every team wanting to find their best position out of the tournament. So all going to be quite interesting. Teams are still going to try their best to push. Make sure to check it out.
Yeah, a lot of games are out there. We have Callahan, we have Blitz, we have Harpata Panamarai, we have GK Mat battling it out for 5 to 8 positions. I think that even those games will be very, very crucial. Over the years, I think Chennai Heat has always been 7-on-7, and we used to play for 2 hours and all. Those days we even came back from 7-0 to 7-all. So we had those times to do that. But nowadays, playing in 45 minutes, it's quite a hard challenge. So I think it's going to be very, very hard for any team to play in the finals, because especially in the finals, you have the audience support throughout the field, and it's going to be very hard to throw, especially on the sidelines, because the crowd here, it's very difficult to manage. We see 4,000 to 5,000 people watching the game, so definitely on the sideline it becomes very, very hard to throw. Especially our own throws are going to be very, very difficult. So we're going to try and manage the crowd, but then it's going to be very hard for us to do that. So the crowd comes into play. I think that is a different dimension. You can't throw those around passes very easily. So they have to really keep it very, very tight and clear as fast as possible, sprint as fast as possible, and bring the best game out of them. If possible, they should stop the game and tell the audience to go back. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard for them to throw.
So you're talking about the audience. Why is it so that like at all WIFDIF events we have a 3 meter line for the crowd to not enter into the grounds, and why can't we have it here in Chennai? Because if we can create that 3 meter space for that ground for the finals, I think teams won't have that problem, and neither the organizing committee.
Yeah, a point to note, I'm pretty sure the organizing committee will make sure the best conditions are there for the finals. Regardless, that's going to be a heavily watched match, so a little bit of crowd control will be necessary. But if organizers, anyone's watching, here's something that we think that can help the finals for sure. I still remember last year seeing the finals. I remember Boone putting one of those throws that went all around the lights to come and connect back in, which is crazy. The dynamics of this game and what this game can look like, and that is, I think, what I love most about this. And I think Beach really, it shows up these wacky throws.
I think I would request all the Chennai Ultimate community to help make this happen, because we really want to manage the crowd. So I would love to ask all the Chennai volunteers to really help manage the crowd, because we want to have the best conditions out there in the final, so that we want to see those crazy hucks, crazy throws looping around the floodlights to come into play. So really looking forward to that. An uncharacteristic throwaway from Becca, Arul with a disc, throwing it to Roshni. Roshni to Adi, pick called by Rama here. We still have 8.5 minutes to go. So Adi accepting the call. Roshni with the disc here.
If this is a comeback, it's got to be going down in the history books as one of the greatest. Not that we've not seen this happen. India has done this against Australia at the WIFDIF Under 24 in Perth. Nothing is impossible, but certainly looks like Flywild's comfortable right now. Stall 7 yet to find a rhythm just yet, but Adi and Arul making it work at the back. We are still looking for Stall 7's first break here.
Definitely. They should score 1 point per minute. I think that's what you have to score 8 points in 8 minutes. So it's definitely not mathematically possible, but I don't think this is going to happen, because every point takes at least 2 to 3 minutes to get over.
But we don't have a cap time, hard cap, right? So theoretically, it is possible, but Flywild's not going to make it easy, just like that. Beautiful throw from Becca to Rama to connect in the end zone. And Flywild's up 8 now, 11-3.
9 breaks needed to make a comeback. I think that's highly unlikely, as Nandan pointed out. Flywise is looking quite comfortable on offense, and even after getting those breaks, they're making sure that they convert it. I think we're looking for an exciting finals between Airborne and Flywild. I've heard about their rivalry at regionals. I think they have faced a lot of finals together, and I think a lot of them are friends. I think they hang out together, and it'll be amazing to watch with a full-filled crowd at this beautiful beach, Basant Nagar, under the lights. I think that's an amazing thing. I think this is my first time watching Beach Ultimate live at the field, so it's quite a different experience for me, and I'm really thrilled for the finals.
Tahir, I would like to see your team next year for Chennai Nationals. We want to see Storm Chasers, Flying Splits fight out hard in the beach, especially Storm, because you guys are the only ones practicing in beach, just like us. So we definitely want the beach teams to come very often, because it's very important for the beach ultimate community to grow every single year.
Yes, definitely. This year also we were planning but due to certain things we were unable to bring a team here due to travel restrictions and not having a complete team signed up. I think there's a lot of ultimate during the season. I would also, there's one more recommendation. I think can we keep beach ultimate after mixed nationals or at the end of the season? I think January, February, I think is a good time. I think it's a little cool as well to have beach nationals instead of keeping it in the middle of the season. Your suggestion, I think, to keep beach nationals after we have proper mixed nationals, I think that would be great.
I think this request is towards the UPA Ultimate community, the competitions committee, for them to assess and do what's best. I think thanks for your request. Definitely they will take that request into consideration. And to talk about today's game, I think we saw so many games here. We saw Stall 7 battling it out against the GK Mat. We saw Callahan's battling out against Airborne. And we saw Flywild coming up top in this game. So many games, especially we see a lot of close games. Even Stolson Blitz was also a very good game actually. It was a very close game. So a lot of teams battling out very, very nicely. So talking about my experience coaching the Maharashtra team, especially I've also coached this Delhi State team also. I see a lot of ultimate players in these communities don't travel much for tournaments. I think that kind of exposure is very, very important for any ultimate player, because when you play against different teams, different opponents, you really step up your game. I think it's very, very crucial for these communities, because you get to play against the best of the best and you get to improve your game. For me, as personally, I have played a lot of international tournaments. Only those tournaments have really stepped up my game. But it's very important for these players with these communities to really come. Even if your team is not playing, make sure that you can find the teams who are looking for players, make use of these opportunities, grow individually, do your best, because such kind of tournaments really improve your community, and you take this experience to your community and then step up your community standard. So it's very, very important for these communities to really travel all the way, because this really improves the communities for a long time.
Yes, definitely. I also believe in that. I think the more you play with different players at different tournaments, I think it really helps to open up your game, to really step up. And Flywild with that score gets into the final. It's 13-4, and what a dominant performance here. I think the previous one as well against the Awadh Khiladis, they've shown in the quarters and the semis that they deserve a spot in the finals. And it's going to be an exciting match, guys. The finals is here. We have both the seedings finalized. We have Airborne and we have Flywild going into the finals. Finals at 7:30, guys, at Off Season Ultimate YouTube channel. So stay tuned in, guys.
And to top of that, I think this is the best Flywild team till date. I would say this is the best Flywild squad they have ever come across. Hopefully, Flywild's best team can beat Airborne's best team. Let's see. And stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks, Nandan, for joining us.
Thank you so much, Raghu. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned.